One had asked concerning what tribe. There's some that find that it's important to know what tribe one is of, in the sense of which one of the 12 tribes of Israel. Now, there's various different opinions, and when we say opinions, we're not saying that to say that because we call it an opinion, it's any less true. You understand? Because there are true opinions and there's false opinions. All we're stating is that there are many different opinions concerning this matter of tribes and which tribe are we as the once lost but now found Beta Israel. However, the issue of what tribe we are from will be resolved when we reach the land of our promise, when we come out. You see, for one to strain their brain, you understand, about, for example, the Hebrew Israelites. I was about to say 12 tribes. The 12 tribes of Israel, they have one particular, for lack of a better word, metaphysical approach to what tribe one is of, which has more of a cosmological, you understand, the cosmological, metaphysical, one can say mythological, zoological reference, somewhat links with the whole astrological, you understand, link to it, which is very important as well. You understand? So the 12 tribes of Israel have one particular perspective. So if you're born at a certain time, then because of the working and the witness of the heavens, you would be related or in the energy. In other words, taking the 12 signs of the zodiac out of its Greek and Roman mythology and returning it into a Hebraic mythological form, what the 12 tribes of Israel do regarding tribes, which is very important and is not to be, some who are not initiated in it, some Israelites do not receive that. They say that, well, no, it's just a physical tribe, but we say nay to that. We say that they are not fully awake, not fully mature, not fully perfected in their knowledge. But from a basic flesh and blood perspective, we as African so-called Americans primarily are linked with Judah. Our brothers in the Caribbean are primarily linked with Binyam and Benjamin. Our brothers in Haiti are primarily linked with Levi. Now some would say, well, that's just 3 tribes there. We have the tribe of Dan. Dan, the Danites. You heard of the Maroons before, right? You heard of the Buffalo Soldiers. That's the Danite. There's your Danite. There's your judges. You understand? Those are your judges. Those are the ones who continue to fight. You understand? You've heard of your freemen. You understand? Your freemen over here in the Americas. They are in the Danite spirit. You understand? But primarily, when you look at ancient Israel, you will see that there were 2 tribes that remained. The 2 tribes that remained primarily were Judah and Binyam and Benjamin. And the tribe of Dan, a portion of the tribe of Dan, joined themselves to Judah. And Levite, that was in the region of Judea as well, the priests. So though it says 2 tribes, Benjamin and Judah, we also recognize in Benjamin and in Judah there is Levi and Dan. Now the Levite is the priestical. So if you are an African American, you're a Judahite. If you are from the Caribbean, the West Indies, you are a Benjamite, with the exception of Haiti, which is linked with Levite. Now some will say, well, what about the other in South and Central America? We don't doubt there's remnants of the Beta Israel, but primarily what we are following is that, quote, African, end quote, blood. This is primarily what we're following, that African blood. And this doesn't mean that one is always going to appear as an African, because we have many of our brothers and sisters from Latin America, South and Central America, who don't have the outer Africanness, you understand, which shows that they were carried across the trans-Ethiopic slave trade. You understand? So it doesn't show visibly, but their spirit. You see, if you get beyond judging by appearances, so we're not just judging this by appearance, you see. So we don't find within our study of the facts all of the evidence for us to agree with some of the Black Hebrew Israelite notions that some of these other tribes, besides Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, because even Levi is joined with another example of Levi being joined with Judah, is New Orleans. New Orleans. A lot of the blood there is so-called mulatto. You understand? The so-called mulatto blood there, and much of it being French and the Cajun is there's a link with Haiti. You understand? Haiti. And if you know the history of the Haitian Revolution and the American Revolution and Dessalines and the cooperation and help that the Haitians gave to the Americans, and the close ties that the blacks in America, the Judahites, had with the blacks, the free blacks in Haiti, Levi, then you know that these bloodlines also have come together, and Judea was the region where the Levitical priesthood served. You understand? They served in Judah. You understand? They had no inheritance in Israel, so their inheritance basically comes in with Judah. This is why when you see in the book of the Epistle of Hebrews, the Epistle to the Hebrews, when it's speaking about the old priestical dispensation under Levi, and then it says that priestical dispensation would come to an end, and then it mentions out of Judah. Our Lord sprang out of Judah. Our Lord sprang out of our Adonai. Our Adoni sprang out of Yehuda, out of Judah. So we have Judah moving into the priestical function, the kingly, not just having the kingly function, but also the priestical function, and therefore axiomatically and vis-a-vis the prophetical function. So we see priest, prophet, and king invested in Judah. So on the tribal level, in order to answer, because I know this is a very important question for many about what tribe we are. Lineage society primarily recognizes our Judah and Benjamin. In other words, the Caribbean blood, you understand, being linked with Binyam and Benjamin, with the exception of Levi. People say, well, what about in those other islands? In the other islands, you understand, the Spanish and Latin speaking, they also come in under Benjamin, Levi, Dan, or Judah. But primarily there are two tribes. You understand? There are two tribes. You say, well, what about it says that the Israelites were scattered into the four corners? Yes, that remnant of the Beta Israel was scattered. It also says that Israel was destroyed. You understand? And if you study the history of the 12 tribes or the 10 tribes, you'll see how those 10 tribes, besides a very small remnant, and that remnant once again was linked primarily to Judah and Benjamin. And within Judah and Benjamin, we have Levi and we have Dan. Dan represents the judges, the warriors, you understand, the buffalo soldiers, the maroons, and Levi represent the priestical, that priestical influence, spiritually speaking. But if you want to touch on the ethnic and racial, or how can we say the ethnic dimensions of it, you can see that amongst the African American Haitian and the African American bougie, and we're not saying this negatively, we're saying the mulatto, that Frenchie, that French link with the African American, and in the African American community that New Orleans was a indicator of, actually would be that Levi influence that Judah possesses and Judah protects. So mainly we have Judah representing the African American and Binyam representing the Caribbean.